Hello and welcome back to Greenpoint's Brightest Lights. My name's Carl. Today we're going to be talking about XLights and how I went about making my 3D layout. Um, some things I had to figure out on my own, and some other things I had to do some research in YouTube. But I knew in my 3D layout I'm going to need an OBJ file, which is going to be an object of the house or a model of the house, I should say. I was going to need a bunch of pictures and some good measurements. So let's start with my research and where I went and started, which of course is with photos. So my house is basically, well, let's start with the aerial. This is my front yard. This is the part of my yard that I wanted to be decorating. This is my garage. I do the front of the garage this year. And this is the front of the house. And basically, this is all on a hill. And I just wanted to take this area of my yard and make a computerized RGB pixel light show. I also have a bunch of open area over here where I want to do all conventional lights on this side of the house. And over here I have probably 3 times. This is my garage. And the reason I took this photo is I wanted the mega tree picture to reference and try and get close to size. Alright, and that's the house. I went for nice, straight, level photos. I even included my pup Jakey right there. But I wanted nice, straight photos. Even if they're a little off skew, you can always edit the photo later on and change that. Now, I did go into the photos and I made a couple other ones. Oops, sorry, wrong folder. I made a couple other ones. So I took those same photos. Alright, so once you have Design Spark downloaded, you're going to install it. And we're going to make a STL file on here. So this is just program you use to like make things for 3D printing, some CAD work, stuff like that. But now we know that my garage, we know the dimensions of it. Here, I'll show you some images. This is an aerial image. This is where I'll be putting all the Christmas lights. The front of the garage is right here. This is the garage. This over here is the house. It is a little off skew because of how the Google Earth or Google Maps takes the photo, but that's okay. It's just a guideline. Over here, these are the bushes that are over to the right. This is my garage. I took the picture. I wanted the tree that I build in the picture so I could use that for scaling. I cut that picture down to just the front face of the garage, the front brick. This is the front of the house. The house has a porch to the left and a porch to the right. The total house. The reason I cut those down is so I can put them on the image file if I decide. I believe that's it. So we have that. And there's my puppy. That's Jacob. You may see him in future videos. Who knows? But anyway, so those are the images. So now we know my garage is basically a simple square, right? So if we go back here to the garage, you'll notice it's a square with a triangular roof. Break your building down into shapes. Squares, triangles, circles, etc. And my house is the same thing, just squares and triangles. See, up here is a triangle, right? Here's a square, here's a triangle, here's a square, here's a triangle. I think you get it. But so let's go back here to Design Spark. So I know my garage is 20 by 40. So up here, we're going to make a square. See, I clicked on the square icon. And I'm going to go, 20 by 40. So I know each one of these squares is 1 millimeter, which I'm going to use that as my scaling. 1 millimeter equals 1 foot. So if we go here, we click, something like that. And we're going to go 20 by 40. Remember, 1 millimeter, 1 inch, etc. Okay. So we do see this would be our center line, etc. So up here at the top, you see the word pool. This is basically overhead. We're looking down on the garage. So I know that my garage is 10 feet tall. So we're going to pull this up 10 feet. That's just to the gutter. Alright, so that's just to the gutter. So now we're missing the roof. And that's easy. Let's look from the left side. Alright. So this is the left side. I have a peaked roof, which essentially just goes up and down, right? So let me zoom out and let me move this image down some. Alright. Okay. And we know that on the front and back I have a foot overhang, and on the left and right I have about 6 inches. So let's make a triangle. So you might have to go down here to the bottom and select your new sketch plane. Select the wall there. Then go back up here to the top to the poly line, and let's start right here. So we go foot over, 1 block equals 1 foot. My garage is 5 feet from the baseline here to the tip. From right here to the point is 5 feet. And back down, but remember a foot over. Then take this one the whole way back and go to there. So now you can see that's the shape of my house. So we're going to just hit escape. Alright. And go up here to the top and hit pull. So, see we have a triangle. So, we know the garage comes out the side here 6 inches. So we're going to pull that out while holding the mouse. Type 0.5. That's going to be half a foot, 6 inches, right? Now we're going to rotate, and we're going to come this way. And now my garage is 40 feet, right? And I want a half foot overhang, so I'm going to type in 40.5. Oh, I missed a 0. 40.5. Tab. Okay. So there. Now, if we look at it from here, we can see there's my garage. There's the front of it, etc., etc. So, same principle with the house. Start with the square. I would do the center part of the house, then I would do the front porch, the back porch, and then I would add the triangles on for the roof. Simple. So go up here to export options. We're going to export it as an STL. I'm just going to type that in as garage STL, right? Okay. So close that out. We are done, except I have to do the house, but I'm only going to show you the garage. But here I would look from the top. I would build this square, build it up to here. I would put a triangle up here, extrude it both ways. I know it's not the perfect, the best way, but I would build this square, then I'd build a triangle on the back side here, push it all the way to the house. Then for here, I'd build this square, and looking at it the same way, I would build... Alright, so we changed my directory. Wow, it's acting really slow. My computer's not ever this slow. So see, there's garage face. I did put some props here, which we'll go through. See, I moved this picture. Let me zoom out here. I did put a picture over here at the bushes, so I can kind of get a visual on that. And then the house is over here. Alright, so you see that's my layout by using photos, by making those OBJ files, by, simply messing around, using 2 other programs just to help out and figure it out and, get things done. Now I do have some work to do yet, but, this is helping me out to just give me placement of the lights. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be pretty close if you can. And these are my goals for next year. Alright, well, I appreciate you watching. Next week we're going to go into some prop placement and go from there. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave comments in the comments asking how I did things, if you would like to know other things or have more questions, or to whatever might be the case. Even to criticize my video, it doesn't matter. Just like, share, subscribe, comment, and do whatever you're going to do. I appreciate you watching, and thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day.